If you're wondering how it can be hard for autistic people to make friends, I'm about to show you a clip from America's Next Top Model where there was...
I think I've experienced this. I had this best friend growing up. She's like a month older than me. She's my mom's best friend's daughter, the friend that my mom had since she was like 15. She would bully me, like she, especially when she got with other girls that were bullying me. There was one time we were on the playground and she was like bullying me and with the other girls that were, we were like young elementary, and she was just like gonna help the other girls beat me up and everything, and then, I don't know, and then her and my brother always picked on me and bullied me. Like one time when I was 6, I had my hair down to my butt when I was 6, and my mom put it in 2 braids. And one morning I woke up and I cut one off because, 6-year-olds, I don't know. And so I had to get my hair cut really short. Her and my brother would make fun of me and kept calling me, "You're a boy, you're a boy." So even though I actually kind of like my hair shorter because it's easier on my autism. It's easier just for my sensory stuff. I don't as much, and it took me years to even be able to shave my head, but I don't because I feel like I'm not feminine enough for if I don't have hair, so I don't know, I'm still working through that. I also do like having hair, my own hair. It just sometimes gets to be too much, I guess. There's other times where I was in a different school when I lived with my dad and ex-stepmother, and it's they don't know that you're listening to them, so there's many times where there's okay, at least 2 times this bully, they always bullied me. There's somebody that always bullied me, and he actually scared me, but I did my best not to show him that he scared me because he'd be yelling in my face and being loud for no reason. I think he had ADHD, but that's still no excuse, But he was this person, one of his friends, this person's gonna ask you out on Thursday or whatever, and they never did, but I got excited, I fell for it then, right? So then when it happened again in high school, I was in weightlifting class or whatever. This other boy who was a year older, or in the class above me, he didn't know that I was listening to him. I'd always listen to everybody around me, we're just like that. We're just observant like that, and I already knew he had a girlfriend and everything, but then he tried to ask me out as a joke, of course, and I was no, and he's "Oh, you're gonna break my heart." I'm just thinking, you can't fool me this time, but I was already fooled in elementary, so I guess I caught on to that. I don't know. There's a time when I had a best friend, but I was not nice to her in 6th grade because I was just going through a lot of stuff. I was just really troubled. My mom had just dropped me off at my I think it was 6th grade. My mom had dropped me off. I was just a lot of trauma, and then she dropped me off at my dad's, and my ex-stepmother made it worse, and my dad only would just beat my ass all the time, and my ex-stepmother would always be making everything worse, as a narcissist would, just always in my face, or and whenever I'd be what's the word? Being basically yelled at, or man, I don't know what the fucking word is right now because my brain is no, I don't know the word. Lectured. There's many times, or at least one time that I remember, but I'm sure it was more than that. She'd be my ex-stepmother would be stop smiling, it's not funny. And I didn't even be aware that if I was smiling, I was literally just like so uncomfortable. I probably was making faces. It was like, I'm just trying to survive this because you're fucking crazy. She blamed her failing marriage on me when she was the one out there drinking, pretending to be sober. So, yeah. I also had, like, my ex-best friend from school, the one that I was just talking about, because, like, my ex-stepmother became a bus driver, and then she, like, made my ex-best friend be her little watch for me, like, report back to everything I did and everything like that. And then, of course, she didn't know what else to do. I don't blame my ex-friend. I don't blame her at all. She was a really good friend. I was just not a good friend to her all the time. I didn't know how to be. I learned from that, obviously, but like, me and that friend, there's the popular kids, they pretended to be our friend for a while, and they're like, yeah, you could sit with us at lunch and everything, and they let us sit there, and then, like, they moved tables one by one, and I had a feeling that would happen, but I was like, okay, but my best friend was, like, so excited, and I was just thinking, they're fucking with us, like, I don't know. There was another time when I lived with my mom, there was this girl who was like my friend for a while, but for some reason she didn't realize she could have more than one friend or something. And like we were friends, like she kind of just like, it was just weird. Maybe she was a pick-me, I don't know, but she seemed nice, but then she one day was like, well, I'm not gonna be friends with you anymore or something because I'm friends with this person now. And I was like, okay. And I've had people pretend to be friends with me, like, just to fuck with my head. Like, my first husband, his sister, because of the reactive abuse, and she thought I was the abusive one, she pretended to be my friend and got close, and then, like, oh my god, I had a dream about you that you got in a car wreck and died. Pretend like that. And then his adopted uncle or whatever. It was really messed up, okay? Just that family was just, oh, no. Like, biological family and adoptive family. It was all fucked up, okay? But he pretended to be, after my first husband left me, because his sister came and got him or whatever. I had a feeling that was going to happen because I had this weird feeling in my chest or stomach, probably both, that same day that it happened. It was weird. I mean, not so weird, but yeah, his adopted uncle or whatever, because his uncle, like, he was his uncle because, and they were, like, the same age, because his adopted grandparents adopted him, so, like, it was, it was weird, okay, and so, he pretended to be my friend, and then, like, but then he turned around and was like, hey, I hate to do this to you, but I was only pretending to be your friend to fuck with your head. It's fucked up what you did to blank, because I'm not going to say the name, my first husband. It's like, wow, like, so, yeah. And then my own family would do it too, like, they just would always, make fun of me. I mean, I think they would play around with each other, but, like, they really would, like, I have my oldest cousin on my mom's side. He'd always be like, why are you always doing that? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? What's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm pretending to be an animal or something, because, I'd rather be a fucking animal. And so, because maybe they would get more love, right? Because my fucking family, my mom, treated the animals way better. And everybody always treated animals way better. And so then, like, I wanted to be an animal because what the fuck is wrong? Like, I'm not a good human. They're showing me I'm not a good human. I'm gonna need to make another video.